Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, July 29, 2024. When it comes to one of the most compassionate zodiac signs of all, you're in the top running. These traits also make you a tremendous and successful healer of yourself and others. Chiron, an asteroid known as the Wounded Healer, also teaches us that through trauma, rejection, and challenges early on in life we are able to transcend them to ultimately become the best version of ourselves. Chiron is presently orbiting in the heavens of Aries, which means that in order to overcome these insecurities and wounds, we must lead with courage and understand that much of the healing actually manifests within ourselves, within our independence and ego. What can you take away from this week? You may have seen a significant difference in your socialization, which could be considered under the last quarter moon in Taurus. Maybe a social media plan was activated, so you may want to review the engagement from that. You could have also connected with someone on or offline, so it might be worthwhile to think about how that went. Consider how your networking efforts paid off so you can move forward with social media strategies and connections that will flourish. It is just as the Sun is spending his first weekend in your income sector, and as Venus, the planet of money, is preparing to move into her final 7 days here tomorrow, that the Moon wraps up its monthly visit to your career sector. With Chiron in his first full day and the dwarf planet Eris her first weekend in retrograde motion in your career sector, as well as leaving you with your professional instincts and imagination fueled, this will leave you with a read on the growing partnership between new income potential and everything until now professionally. Your usual groundedness and balance is a saving grace during times of troubled waters, and when a challenging aspect occurs, it's time to hold on to what makes you feel secure and not let go. If you sense conflict with your loved ones or your boss, give yourself the benefit of isolation and distance. Keep your feelings close to your heart and move through this difficult period with the self-assurance that a solid health regimen can give you. Pay close attention to your body. If you have some known bad habits that keep you from getting down to business, you may have to fight this more than ever on this day. For many, being uptight and restless can be an important factor to watch out for. The best way to counteract these challenges is to talk with someone whom you know has a calmer approach, such as a personality, and to engage in regular exercise to release built-up energy. 5 days after the dwarf planet Eris, the warrior princess of the cosmos, turned retrograde in your career sector, Chiron turns retrograde here today. While Eris has turned back in order to fight to make the most of the doors open to the past, second chances and untapped potential, Chiron is a healer rather than a fighter. Having the Moon here and at a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of money, in your income sector will ensure your professional instincts are sharp but also emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, as this brings a chance to lay old professional ghosts or doubts to rest. What a difference a week can make! This time last week the Moon was in your relationship sector and the build-up to a full moon in the last full day of your birthday month had begun. While this has left you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you in his first full day in our communication sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, is all about giving anything. This may have flushed out a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Think about a time when you reached out to help someone, perhaps a friend struggling with a project or a neighbor who needed a hand. The gratitude and connection that resulted from your kindness likely left a lasting impression on both of you. These moments of support and camaraderie are invaluable in building a strong, supportive network. During this phase, try to approach everything with a relaxed mindset. Avoid getting wound up about any problems that arise. Resist the urge to blame others for any misfortune. This can be very disruptive to your relationships. Instead, take a step back and look for other reasons for any challenges you're facing. Sometimes, a little introspection can reveal underlying issues that are within your control to change. We've all had moments where we let frustration get the better of us and said things we later regretted. By staying calm and refraining from arguments, you can maintain harmony and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Reflect on a time when you chose to stay calm in a difficult situation and how it positively impacted the outcome. These experiences remind us of the power of patience and understanding. Imagine the ripple effect your kindness can have. When you extend a helping hand, you're not just solving an immediate problem, you're creating a bond and showing that you care. Picture this: you assist a colleague with a task they're struggling with, and in turn, they feel more supported and valued. This boosts their morale and productivity, creating a more positive and collaborative work environment. One personal story that comes to mind is when I helped a friend move into their new apartment. They were overwhelmed with the task, and by simply offering my time and effort, I could see the weight lift off their shoulders. We laughed, shared stories, and by the end of the day, our friendship was even stronger. These acts of kindness create memories and strengthen bonds that last a lifetime. During this time, try to maintain a relaxed and positive outlook. Challenges are a part of life, but how we respond to them makes all the difference. Instead of getting frustrated or placing blame, take a moment to breathe and assess the situation calmly. Often, a thoughtful and measured response can turn a potential conflict into an opportunity for growth and understanding. For instance, I recall a time when a project at work wasn't going as planned. Tempers were flaring, and it was easy to point fingers. But instead, I decided to gather everyone for a calm discussion. We talked about the issues without blame, and as a result, we found solutions and improved our processes for the future. This approach not only resolved the immediate problem but also fostered a stronger, more cohesive team. Whether you're shopping for household items, tech gadgets, or even planning your next vacation, your ability to spot a great deal will be particularly sharp. Think back to a time when you stumbled upon an amazing deal on something you really wanted. Remember the thrill and satisfaction of snagging that perfect item at an unbeatable price? Relive that excitement and let it fuel your search for today's treasures. Imagine you walking through a bustling market, the air filled with the vibrant sounds of vendors and shoppers. You spot a beautiful piece of art, something you've always wanted for your home. The vendor offers it at a price much lower than you expected. That feeling of joy and accomplishment as you walk away with your prized find is what today is all about. Embrace that energy and apply it to our shopping adventures. But while you're out there chasing those deals, remember to stay grounded and balanced. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding a great bargain or a promising investment, but it's crucial to keep your long-term financial goals in mind. Take a moment to reflect on how today's decisions align with your overarching plans. This thoughtful approach will ensure lasting success. Perhaps you were saving for a dream vacation, a new car, or even your first home. Reflecting on those goals and the steps you took to achieve them can provide valuable insights for today. Maybe you created a budget, sought advice from trusted friends, or researched the best saving strategies. These past experiences are your compass, guiding you towards wise financial choices.